So I would like to congratulate Salam sir and team for conducting such a conference, It's not that easy. The speakers who spoke earlier, they have told about the difficulties, how difficult it is to conduct a program like this. Hands of them. And we look forward to many sessions like this, sir. Thank you very much once again for inviting me for this session also. This is Ricket, this light. Is it Ricket? This one? Please join. Please join. Okay, shall we start?
Yes, sir.
So this is the topic. Developing entrepreneurial competencies in schools. A topic might have not been discussed in a school level. Yes or no? It's a challenging topic. But as sir said, everything is there in the basic. We'll start from the basics only. And you must have heard our Honorable Minister, Mr. V. Muralidharan, spoke in his message. He was mentioning one point. NEP, in NEP, what NEP emphasizes, one of the points in NEP is to make job givers instead of job seekers. This is all about job givers, job providers. That is what is all about entrepreneurship. Okay, so you must start with the slide. See, my approach is very simple. First, we will see what is this entrepreneurship. Second, why this is required in school. Maybe we start with why first. And the third, what are the opportunities we have as teachers to see these competencies are developed in our school curriculum. These are the three talking points today, right? Okay, so what is this? This is mere definitions. The creation of a new business venture, we all know it. However, because it is teachers to do these things in the classroom, barring teachers of economics and accountancy, others may not know this, so just to remind you these things. So it's a systematic step-by-step purposeful and creative activity. See, starting a business, doing a business, it's not an easy task. A lot of thinking is required. You need a clear vision. It's a systematic approach because you need to identify a need, I will explain, and you need to mobilize the resources. Resources means it includes everything. Your finance and other materials, all about those things. Then organizing production, delivering value to the customers, because we need to give the quality product to the customers. Otherwise, you will not survive. It's simple. And returns for the investors and profits for the seller. Because we do the business not to serve anyone, that's the truth. It is for profit only. Right? So this is what is entrepreneurship is all about. Next slide, please. So who is an entrepreneur? A person who sets up a business or businesses taking on financial risk in the hope of a profit. So who starts a business? So what is our aim? Making entrepreneurs or developing those skills in school. So who is an entrepreneur? Who is able to start a business? Next slide. What is enterprise? A business or a company. So easy to remember. Next slide. In English grammar we see, SVO analogy. subject, verb, and object. The same thing. Who is subject here? Entrepreneur. Who is that? The person, okay, who starts the business. And what is the process? What is the verb here? Entrepreneurship. What is the outcome? Enterprise. Simple. These three terms you will be able to remember now? Okay. Now next. Function of entrepreneurs. So this is why that why is coming. Contribution to GDP, gross domestic product. Economics teachers, I am not asking to explain what is this now. It directly related to the growth of the country, how rich our country is. Capital formation. This is the most important point now. That's what NEP is emphasizing now. Generation of employment and generation of business opportunities for others. Improvement in economic efficiency. Increasing the spectrum and scope of economic activities. I am just sing-alonging the slides. The only thing, this is not our actual topic, just to introduce what is this topic about. I hope it is understood. The point is understood? Okay, so from next slide, we'll see. This is the question now. This is the question now. Are entrepreneurs born? How many of you feel so? How many of you feel so? Please raise your hands if you feel so. Other way? You all feel other way? They are made. They are made. So now we live in an era where researchers say or prove even thinking can be developed. Even thinking can be developed. IQ can be developed. So this is a myth. Entrepreneurs are not born, they are developed. It can be taught. So that's the task in front of us now. Next slide. Entrepreneurial competencies. We will see it one by one now. Is it not? It's not working. Otherwise, I'll have to keep telling you, next slide, doesn't look nice. You know what is competencies? No, we live in that era and always we hear that only now, competency-based education, competency-based education. What is this competency? Can anybody tell? Pardon? The skill required for doing a particular job. Mastering what? Okay, mastering skill or ability to do or perform a particular job. Okay, then? Capability of what? It's only skill. It's only skill. Application of knowledge. Improving abilities. Okay, right then.
Analyzing the consequences.
Analyzing the consequences. Pros and cons. Okay, then. Creativity also. Okay, then. Then. Competency. We say, competency-based education. Now we have done away with that content-based education now. We don't test the memory of children anymore. We give our children to, develop their competencies now. What is it then? What do you mean by competency?
Capability to do a task in a particular personalized way.
Okay. Capability to do a task
In a personalized way.
in a personalized way. Okay. Expertise. Okay. Good. All your answers are right. Okay.
Sensor is that same.
No, sir was doing it. what is this competency? What you said is absolutely right. It is nothing but a composite of, means whatever the thing, Sir was talking about vision, mission and all. Why do we exist? What is the purpose of our existence? That is our vision. Yes or no? Am I correct or no? That is vision. So when you start a business, you must have a clear-cut vision. Okay, why I start this? Okay, what will be our goal or product? Who are our potential buyers? See, we need to go for a market survey. What is the success rate? Like this, everything we need to visualize. Then we must have a clear-cut vision about that to start. Or you can say desire. Desire also. Vision and desire, combination of these two. The next is creativity and innovation. All familiar terms. Yes or no? But connecting with entrepreneurship, that's the key here. That I will do afterwards. Okay? Now, what is creativity and innovation? Something unique. That is creativity. Doing certain things in a different way. That's also creativity. Yes or no? And what is innovation then?
Providing solution to any problem.
What is that?
Providing solution to any problem.
Providing solution to an idea. Practical implementation of that is innovation. Then what is the difference between this creation and innovation in business? Because these two terms are very, very important. Is there a difference? Is there a difference between innovation and creativity? Creativity is existing things made new. Innovation is new thing. Is it the correct answer or the other way? It should be.
Creating in different way.
Yeah.
Looks new. And look attractive.
Creativity leads to. In business, is it required or not? Otherwise, what happens?
Attractive and not
You might have heard this, still I tell you. You all must have heard about Kodak. Yes, Kodak. See, in the 80s and 90s, nobody could have ever thought taking a photograph without using Kodak. Am I correct or not? And when the TV sets came to our drawing room, BPL, Denora, Onida, and when this mobile phone came, Nokia ruled the world. Nokia, of course, still there. What about others? Where are they? Where are they? They never lack quality. They never lack quality. They fail to innovate. They fail to innovate. If you don't innovate yourself, you become obsolete. So that's very, very important in business. Clear? What is this? Ability to take calculated risk. Maybe this is the biggest difference. What is the calculated risk?
Fast decision making.
Not exactly that, man. Not exactly that.
Done risk assessment.
Expected challenges. Calculated risk. I think Bharat Sahodaya has done it now. Yes or no? It's a calculated risk. Here, we anticipate these are the resources we have. Okay? These are the potential buyers we have. The market is going to stay like this. So I will be able to make profit, or my business will be successful in this way. And what would be the worst thing to happen? Okay. Then if you are ready to face that, or okay, if it goes in this way or wrongly also, I will manage it. This is what is calculated risk. I tell you, I don't have this. Otherwise, I would have started by this time some company. I think Francis has it. And everybody doesn't have this. Okay, because there is no gain without risk, they say. But that ability to take that risk, it is not a blind risk. They anticipate. That is critical thinking. Next point. Here this point, critical thinking. If I do like this, this is going to happen. You are thinking every aspect of it. You are breaking into pieces, finding the advantages, finding the disadvantages. That is critical thinking, anticipating. You are not blindly following someone. Okay, you are not blindly following someone. Based on your strength, based on you go for a SWOT analysis. You can say your strength, your weakness, your opportunities, your threats. In business, SWOT analysis is very, very important. What are your strengths about your product, about your workforce, the area where you are located, and what are the opportunities you have? That is very, very important, opportunities. Okay, I think we have a slide of that. Clear now? Next is problem solving skill. What is that problem solving skill? All our competencies based life skills only. What is that problem solving skill? See, you are a person, you have creativity, right? You have critical thinking, right? And you are having self-awareness also. If you have all these three skills, when you encounter a situation, you will definitely find the root cause of that problem. This is the first step in problem solving. What you will do? You will identify the root cause of the problem. Then you will think about different options. Then you go for the solution. If you have this ability, that is what is meant by problem solving ability. You got to my point? See, for example, this example I say always, this room has a foul smell. This room has a foul smell. See, we have a lot of room fresheners available now. You can use a room freshener. And maybe for the time being, as long as the effect of the spray remains, the hall becomes fragrant enough. But the moment the effect of the spray is gone, the old bad smell will come back. Why? You haven't found out the root cause. Without that, you went for solution, a ready-made solution. But a real problem solver, they always find the root cause first instead of going for the solution, peripheral solution. The real reason of bad smell is somewhere here. A dead rat is there. That is getting decayed. You should have got it removed. Clear? So that's the ability. A problem solver always finds the root cause and thinks about the many options, then go for the decision. Is it clear to you? Okay. And entrepreneur needs this also. Collaboration and teamwork. Very, very important. Collaboration and teamwork. Again, a 21st century skill. What is that? Collaboration. Working together.
Maximizing the potential of each.
Pardon?
Maximizing potential of each team member.
Okay, maximize potential of each team member. Then?
Sharing ideas.
Sharing?
Ideas.
Okay, sharing ideas. Then? That is what collaboration. The ability to work in a team by giving and taking ideas from one another, from every team member, and achieving a target together. That is what is collaboration. An entrepreneur must have this quality. That is, in other words, that is teamwork. That is teamwork. You look at any successful companies. If it is one-man show, those organizations or firms, that will not cross second generation. Even we have seen in schools. We say that particular principal is good. After his departure, that school has come down to the standard. What is the real issue? There was no teamwork. It was a one-man show. So in business also, this is very, very important to be successful. Then, next is persuasion and social skills. What do you mean by persuasion? Convincing abilities. Or you can say in business, to sell your ideas, you need to sell your ideas. That is what is persuasion. And social skill also. In China, there is a Chinese proverb, you know, that says, if you are if a shopkeeper doesn't have a smiling face, he cannot run a shop. Understood? A shopkeeper should have a smiling face. That is maybe the biggest point in social skill. Are you a person who is able to keep that smile always in your face? Got it? Then definitely, you know, people will never feel that kind of what we say, you know, distraction from you. They always get attracted to you. Am I correct or not? You don't lose anything, but you gain a lot. In social skills, that is very, very important. And you know, you must be a good listener, blah, 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 many points are there, but I'm not talking all these things. But in persuasion, presentation skill is also very, very important. Presentation skill is so very important. See, if you want to sell your idea, whatever you want to present, you may have to do double of the homework. Am I correct or not? You must picturize, or okay, who are all your customers? When you present something, who are all your audience? What is their level? What kind of questions they will ask? We need to anticipate. See, this is the way we develop persuasion skill. Next is effective communication skill. What do you mean by effective? We all have communication skill. What do you mean by effective? What is that word, effectiveness? Speaking the right thing at the right time to the right person. Conveying the correct idea. Then what is the end result if you convey the correct idea?
Listener should get the
What do you mean by effective? Effective. Something is effective. When we say something is effective.
able to communicate his ideas.
Pardon? What we wanted, we have an intention before we start speaking, yes or no? That must reach to the other person. So whatever the objective you plan, it must be obtained. Then you can say it was effective. So in communication also, if you want to start a business, okay, even if you want to be successful as an individual also, you must have assertive communication skills. What is that? There are three types of communication. One is aggressive communication. What is that aggressive communication? You talk loudly. Always say, I did that, I want that. Right? And you have an arrogant body language. Do you like this kind of people? No. Maybe because of our inferior status, we sometimes agree with them. We do things for them. But we never like this kind of people. There are people just opposite to them. It is called submissive. Okay. Passive communication. They always agree with others. Whatever others say, they say yes. Even if I say, oh, it is night, 10 o'clock, still the sun is out, they will say, oh, yes. Both are not applicable. I mean, not effective. We need to have effective communicators. Who is an effective communicator? An effective communicator, the first point is this: they are excellent listeners. They are excellent listeners. I hope you will all agree with me. The 80% of the problem in this world is now is lack of listening. Am I correct or not? Am I correct or not? The husband doesn't have time to listen to wife. Wife doesn't have time to listen to husband. Then whoever listen to them, they go with them now. So no, it happens. Even with children also. Parents don't have time to listen to children now. When they grow up, the opposite happens. Anyway, I'm not going to talk all those points. My point was this: a businessman must have effective communication skills. They must be good listeners, okay, with a smiling face. They must be able to communicate, as someone said here, by using, you said, somewhere, right words to the right person at the right time, use that. That is what is effective communication. Taking initiative. I hope you are all that belong to that group, taking initiative. Self-starters. What do you mean by self-starters?
Very passionate about.
Very passionate about doing things. You don't wait for someone to tell you to do that. You just, what you say, take the responsibility and start doing it. Before someone tells you to do it. Because you identify there is a need of my intervention. I need to do this. Got it? Then, networking skills. What is networking skills? We use it now.
How to connect with people.
Then especially in this era by using social media, digital media. The next is continuous. I have already told that. Continuous learning is very, very important. In the morning, somebody was talking about, how a teacher becomes stagnant. When a teacher stops learning, you become stagnant. They say a student needs to quench his or her thirst from a running stream, not from a stagnant pool. The same in business. I told the story of Kodak also. Next is persistence. Okay, what do you mean by persistence?
I'll say
Continuously trying. Okay, good. Then,
and having a lot of perseverance and patience also.
what is that? Patience and perseverance. Both are important.
Yeah.
Not supposed to give up. You will never give up. Never dying attitude, You never, even if you feel at the last minute there is a chance, even if you feel that 1% of success rate is only 1%, still you will do it. That is what is persistence. Keep the same level of energy, the way you have begun it. You keep the same level of energy and enthusiasm until you achieve that. We Indians have a problem, We start everything with a bang. In Malayalam, we say Aramba Shuratham. Slowly, that fades down. If you are a person of that type, you can never start a business. Understood now? Okay. Now,
It has to be very positive for us.
whatever.
This one.
Oh, sorry. Thank God it worked. Scope of developing entrepreneurial competencies in sports. So this is our topic is all about. Is it possible or not?
Yes,
If it is possible, how is it possible? So I'll give you a few ideas. Okay, a few ideas. Because barring a few schools, I don't think many schools have started this. How many schools have this entrepreneurship as a subject in +2 level?
yes.
In +2 level, only in +2 level. But how many of you do this in your other classes? I mean, you connect this also?
Activities in a way of
Activities?
Yeah.
You do it. Okay, you do it. Now look, this was released very recently, I think last week only.
Physical education.
I don't know how many of you seen it. The curriculum will enable the pass out students to be entrepreneur, to start their own fitness center, gym, and devise appropriate fitness program for different genders and age groups at all level. That is all at all level. This is taken from Physical Education, Sports and Yoga Manual, submitted to Karnataka Higher Education Council. So it's a part of, this is the first of the learning outcomes. This is the first of the learning outcomes. Along with teaching physical education, what the aim at first? To make them entrepreneurs. So I'll start with one of the methods. Okay, I'll start with one of the methods. Can you recognize this logo? Microsoft. And who is the founder of Microsoft? So what we can do in the classroom, maybe from middle class, this is one of the approaches. Okay, You can just give a logo like this and ask students the way I am asking you, and you can, okay, I'll show the picture of, you are absolutely right. This is Bill Gates. Okay, I can tell a story also about Bill Gates. Connect always with the story, real stories with them, real stories with them. See, in the US, a real story, I'm talking about a real story. A conference for which Bill Gates was the chief guest. Okay, 500 CEOs were attending that meeting. Because of some unavoidable reasons, Bill Gates could not reach there. He was late by 30 minutes. Okay, he was late by 30 minutes. Before he started his speech, he apologized their country, the USA. You know why? He said, because of my half an hour late arrival, our great country has lost. I tell you how. It's a question of critical thinking also. What is that? He was late by? How many were the delegates number? 500. He said 500 into 30? No. 500 into 30? 15,000 minutes. So he converted into hours. 15,000 divided by 60. 15,000 divided by 60. How much it is? Very easy, no? No, 25. Not good at mathematics here. Are you thinking, does this man have no other job or making us to calculate all these things? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. 250. That's the right answer. Give them a big hand of applause. This is another problem with us. I tell you one thing. Whenever you get a chance to clap and laugh, please don't miss it. Please don't miss it. Because you are only getting benefited. You are only getting benefited. I'm not talking about the science about that. When you clap, directly, cells behind, I don't know the technical words and all. Then when you laugh, yeah. Understood? So whenever you get chance, please utilize it. So give her a big hand of applause. Okay, 250. Then he said, how many hours a man works in a day? 8 hours in a day, right? 8 hours in a day. So 250 divided by 8. 250 divided by 8. Lot of mathematics question. 31 point something. So that's why he said in the beginning, because of my 30 minutes late in arriving, the great country has lost more than 31 days. Understood? That's why he's Bill Gates. That's why I'm showing him here. Good. Everyone knows it. When it comes to KFC, everyone. What could be the purpose of this? He was an entrepreneur at the age of 60? Sorry. Colonel Sanders. See, he even thought about committing suicide. When he lost his job at the age of 65, he had only $99 with him. He thought about committing suicide. No relatives. There was no dream in living, no goal in living. But before committing suicide, he thought, okay, I had $99 and he was good at cooking, especially chicken. He worked in a restaurant. He even worked in army. It's a long story. It's a highly motivational story. Then at the age of 65, he lost his job. Then with $99, he started, we say, tattigada. a street restaurant, you can say, street restaurant, there only fried chicken was sold. Now rest is the history. Rest is the history. No, I tell you, now if you start talking like to students, you please introspect, correct me also. Can we motivate our students? Can we sow something in their mind? Yes or no? So like this, I have many examples. Everybody knows. Apple is really known for its innovations. Best in innovating the things. Now which one is, iPhone, which one is in the market now? They might have thought, even they must have started making 16 now. 16 now. You know, then Apple knows Steve Jobs, you know, drop out from school. You know the story and all. I'm not telling all those things. Tata. When we talk about teamwork and collaboration, his name comes first. You might have read about him. Still, you know, before he took over Tata Steel, you heard about Tata Steel Tisco. That organization, they give maximum trainings. They use their fund in research and giving trainings. Tata Steel. And he worked in all the departments. That too, he started from furnace, working in furnace. So you can tell stories like this. From Kerala only, we got from Kerala only. So you are all knowledgeable to principles. Koche sir, Chitlepalli. I don't know. I heard, you know, once he said, the inefficiency of Kerala State Electricity Board is my efficiency. Understood? A best example for making a business out of an opportunity. And of course, he diversified. We all know his story. A physics postgraduate. Instead of doing a job, I also studied the same college where he studied, Thrissur St. Thomas College. Okay, he is a physics postgraduate from there. But he started this. His physics knowledge, he utilized those time in early 80s and all. In early 80s, when in every household, you know, we started buying, maybe in the mid 80s you can say, we started buying television, refrigerator and all. That opportunity, he utilized it. Somebody's inefficiencies, our efficiency. Very, very important. Very, very important. Okay. Good. Nike, all know it, Nike. See, when we talk about footwears, another story I tell you, not about Nike, that is another famous brand. They sent, long back it happened, it happened in 1950s. They sent 2 middle managers to Africa, one of the countries in Africa, to study the feasibility of starting shoemaking in that country. And both of them came back after doing a survey there. Then one came with a report, sir, it's a suicide attempt. It's a suicide attempt if we start a company or firm there. The reason is nobody wears shoes there. Nobody wears even a footwear there. They what? Okay, they don't wear at all. And the other guy, you know, he came with another report. Sir, we have a huge opportunity. Why? Nobody wears there. This is attitude. Okay, this is attitude. In business, this is the key. You go with whom? Second one or first one? Second one. That is about Nike. Who is the founder chairman of Infosys? You know his story? What is that? He started Infosys with just 10,000 rupees capital. He was with HCL. The people like us, you know, we work for a school, right? And he heard that difference. What is the difference? I told one ability. Risk-taking ability. He was passionate about that one. Okay, that is about Narayana Murthy. Car makers, Volkswagen, Twitter. So this is one of the ways of developing. This is not actually developing, making interest in them. Then what kind of an activity you will be able to give them, students, after listening to me so far, based on this? Based on this, will you be able to give one activity based on this that you are going to do at your school? Same thing you can follow.
Case study, probably.
What kind of case study?
Probably you may ask the student to pick one of the entrepreneurs
Hmm.
and about his or her
Hmm.
struggle
Hmm.
and how far he has reached.
Hmm.
So that would
Okay, that you can do. Then
Providing a platform where they can come up with their ideas
come up with their ideas. Okay, then.
and give them some substantial amount also to explore.
Okay. Okay, own logo. Very good. Own logo on which business?
Find out a problem that is existing in their school
Ah.
area and bring a solution for that, innovative solution.
Okay.
Even a language teacher can give an example for the form, the road not taken. Say different career or different.
Exactly. The form road not taken. And especially they can go for or maybe an online survey where the people who, deviated from the normal job and started some new business and they are successful. Innovative way. Okay. Then?
invite these entrepreneurs to school themselves.
Very good idea. Innovative. But we don't get the Bill Gates or all those kind of people. But the successful people in your area. You know, we have many. And even you can ask your students to find out from you, maybe from your neighborhood.
Why not from
There could be successful business people, entrepreneurs. They can go to them, visit them, maybe take an interview. Aluminium. So some idea you got now how to develop it? Okay. Another one. Okay, coming to mathematics. Okay. When you teach this topic, right? How many mathematics teachers are here? Are you not sleeping? Yes? No. Can you all stand up once? Because very difficult, you know, very difficult to keep you awake. Please stand up, everybody. Please stand up. Please. Clap loudly, you clap loudly. Otherwise you'll sleep. Yeah, very good, thank you. Please sit down. I'm just giving an example from mathematics, okay? I'm not teaching you mathematics also here, but it's an example. Here you know, from the topic mensuration, curved surface area. The children will learn how to find surface area. Based on this, what we are going to do, they will identify shape of a label. Right? Then, finding length of the label, finding width of the label. This is what normally we do in the classroom. But this is not our idea. This is the idea. Look now. This is the way a label is made. Now our question is this. We can ask our students to take this as a business opportunity. Simple example. Take this as a business opportunity. Now look here. What is the first of the qualities I said, competence I said? Do you remember? Vision? Remember or not? What is the business and what does it do? Are you getting something? Yes, sir. What is the business now? They have just learned the topic surface area, right? Based on that, they have learned how to make labels. This is the concept they got from this topic. Now we are giving them a chance to develop their entrepreneurial skills. Clear? So see, to become an entrepreneur, the first thing you must have a vision about that. So here, the teacher has given an idea. Okay, let's start a company where labels are made. So they need to think, what is the business and what does it do? What is the answer to you? What is the answer to you? What is the what is the scope then? Then when we make the students to do this, are you not getting me? What is the first step? That is our vision. Okay? What is the product? Who are all going to buy it? What will be our success rate? All these things. Yes or no? Yes. Then, capital of your business and its for starting that. Next step. The simple way we do it in the classroom. For starting that, what should be your capital? How you are going to mobilize money? Go for a brainstorming session. Students will come with different ideas, or you break them into groups. Let 5 groups come with their ideas. You will be only a scaffolder there, only a guide there. Clear? Next, what will be the branding of your business? In branding, even you can ask them to develop a logo also. Language is involved there. Naming that, all those things. Then, who are your target customers? How will you identify them? Which skill is required for this? For this, which skill is required? No, okay, branding and all. Analytical. That means critical thinking. That is what is critical thinking. Here, that is again critical thinking. Problem solving and critical thinking. Then how are you different from your competitors? Creativity and clear. Now, what are the risk factors involved in your business? Calculated risk. Now, how much creative and innovative you are in doing this business? Maybe these two you can read together. But can you add any more point here? You need to make our students to think in this way. Are you getting me? Yes. Okay. Then, what are your marketing strategies? Persuasion. Understood? That is your persuasion skills. How will you build your team? That is about collaboration and okay. Then, how will you reach to the customers? Communication. Then, how will you use social media to boost your business? Then, final action plan. All together, how you are going to do. Now, see, it is not that easy for us. It is not making plan may be easy, but making students to do this kind of activities for every topic, is it possible for us? Now you think. We need to wait for our curriculum, new NCF, National Curriculum Framework. In that one, there could be some concrete plans, but before that, this is the need of the hour, and besides that, this is best example for experiential learning. Am I correct or not? Yes. Now look, it's another idea. Area of sector of a circle. Making umbrella. Even same thing you can use for umbrella also. Making umbrella also. Now, making cake, surface area of volume. Now, after listening to me, can you suggest maybe from science, one topic from science? I give mathematics examples. From maths, almost from every chapter you get, especially in middle classes. From science. From science. Hmm? Okay, baking, then farming, okay. Then soap making is possible or not? Making mineral water. Candle making. So all these are possible now, right? You said, candle making. Then grocery shop. Grocery shop, even you can do it in the class 4 you can do this. Making them to a simulation of a grocery shop, that you can even do it in class 4. Then soap making, mineral water, restaurants, another idea. Then builders, where you can connect. Builder, where you can connect. Commerce students, no, technically you must have the technical knowledge also, no? Architecture, from which topic we can connect it? Trigonometry, from trigonometry you can connect it. Then consultancy service, where from consultancy service, where? From social studies you can. From social studies you can. Then advertising, from language as well as from social studies. Clear? Now, this is the most important message you must give to your students. What is that? Profit and fame are the byproducts of the quality what you provide. Am I correct or not? Don't go behind this one. If your only aim is to make profit or fame, you will fail. But if you provide quality things, automatically you will achieve this. With this I stop. Any questions? I was given 1 hour, exactly 1 hour I stopped it, okay? Any questions?
Do we have any questions from the audience?
Is it a pragmatic idea to start this one? Because so far we haven't started. It's a new topic. Is it a pragmatic idea?
Is there no kill subject curriculum? Information technology, artificial intelligence. It is there.
Now that is parallelly taught. Okay. What is our idea? Along with normal teaching learning process, this skill also should be developed. Is it possible or not? What I tell you as a principal, if we may not be able to do it in every class, at least from every subject, at least two activities in a year. Maybe from middle classes, it is possible. Yes or no? Maybe from 6th standard, you just think about including this also in your annual plan. So, any question?
I said under any club also, like we have commerce club or ecocom. So under those club we have the activities right from class 6 to class 12, very structured manner.
Okay, very good.
Organica, where children prepare pickles and they sell it also,
Excellent.
and give proceed to the NGO.
Okay,
Those
very
kind of ventures we can do it.
Okay, very good.
All startup visits.
Startups, of course, all startups now. We live in the era of startups only now. Exactly. That's another idea.
So I take culture course in from class 1 to 5. So there what I do is once in a month, like you would show the pictures of famous personalities whose lives are inspiring in their own. So I just tell them a story of their struggle period. And then what will happen after this? Just think, make a story. And then later on, when the child says this could happen, then I show the card that this is the person with this life story or her life story. So this is my way of introducing those famous personalities. And back of the mind, they are understanding the struggle, right? Each and every section.
Exactly. Very good idea. Okay then, with this I stop. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best. Once again. People, sir.